Good morning, children. How do you feel this morning?
Great.
Yeah, why?
Because we selected.
You got selected.
Yes.
You're excited about it?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. Now let's start with an activity. I'm going to give you one topic for each group. You've got to probably share this, okay? Work within your team and figure out what could be the answers for those. You might need to give answers or completions. Take a look. You can write whatever you feel like, what you think is a suitable completion, okay? She's the writer, is she? You're calling out. Okay. All through? Yeah? You need a minute more? Yeah, okay. Done? Last one, okay. Okay. Now time up for this activity. Okay, we are moving to the next. I'm going to ask you to fold this and keep this aside and then move on with this one. You're going to do the same thing. You're going to discuss and complete. Okay? I'm sure it's going to be different reasons for different people. So it's okay. Each one of you can give one. Okay, the groups that have finished can move on to the next. Shall I give you the next activity? Yeah, this is the third. Actually, a good idea would be to say exactly what you think you will do. You don't have to be good. Okay? You don't have to say the best things. Be real. Okay, if you're done, order them in the order that we started working. Okay? First one first, then the second and the third. You're done? Brilliant. Okay. Can the other groups also finish in a minute more? Yeah? You're almost done. Fantastic. Okay. We're through?
I'll start my video.
You're done too? Okay. We are waiting for Yash's group now to complete.
Last.
Okay, time up. All right. Okay, now what we are going to do is one person from each group is going to come here and call out the sentences that you've written for the first activity, the first one. Okay, who wants to do that? Would you like to come, Sanskriti?
Okay.
Yeah.
At 10 o'clock last Sunday, we were busy getting ready for Mania's birthday party. At 4 o'clock yesterday evening, we were completing our homework.
Okay.
And at 5:30 in the evening on our last birthday, we were busy with our friends.
Did you like what she wrote?
Yes.
Do you have any comments on what they have written?
I have an opposite.
Yeah.
At 10 o'clock last Saturday, I was sleeping at 10 a.m. because I had to go to school tomorrow.
Okay. Okay. And what about you? Yeah. What did you write at 10 o'clock last night?
Ma'am, all of us were doing the same thing.
Same thing. It's okay. Fine. What about your group?
We watched TV and
We were watching
TV.
We were watching TV and we were books.
At 10 o'clock?
Yeah.
Exactly at 10 o'clock. You were watching
Yes.
TV.
I
Yeah?
was reading.
You were reading a book.
I was watching
Okay.
TV.
All right. Okay. Now let's move to the next one that you did. Now, from this group, who would like to come and call out your sentence? Yeah, come.
Which one?
The second one you did. Your mother. Yeah.
I love my mother because she was the one who got us in this beautiful world. She always protected us from any harm. She is the best cook in the world because she made beautiful stuff for me. She's the one who helped me when we were in any trouble. She's the role model we look forward to.
Okay, this is really fantastic, but I just want to ask you a few questions, okay? You said to me that she was the one who got us into this beautiful world. I'm okay with that. She always protected us from any harm. She stopped it now, has she?
No.
Does she continue to protect you?
Yes.
Yeah. Will she continue to protect you forever?
Yes.
You're confident of that? So,
no, not really.
You're not?
When I
Okay.
grow up, I have to.
Protect yourself. I'm okay by that, but she would like to do that, right? Always. So, would you like to change the protected to another word? Protects, yeah. And could you carry on that way? She's the one who helped when we were in trouble. Will she stop that? No, she'll continue to help. Yeah. So, what do you think is the best thing to say? Helps us whenever we are in trouble, right? And she's the role model. You agree with that? I think it's a good sentence. Very well done, Yash. Yeah. Okay. Your group? Okay, come along.
I love my mother because she loves me a lot. She buys me everything I want. I love my mother because she always took care of me.
She stopped now again.
No, she always. That means in future
Always?
also she will.
So, what would you do with the took? She always takes care of me, yeah.
She helps me whenever I'm in trouble.
She continues to do that.
Yes,
So, would you like to change the helped bit?
helps. She helps me.
Helps me, okay.
She cooks good food for us.
Yeah, she does that always, right?
Yes.
Okay, that's really good. And we've gone through that second activity and we've learned something. I don't want to discuss that, but I think we'll discuss what we learned from this activity a little later, okay? Now we move to the third. Are you ready? You want to come?
When I'm 17, I will try going abroad and study.
Okay.
I will work hard. When I'm 35, I will sit back and enjoy.
That early.
I'll start my business.
Okay.
When I'm 80, I'll retire and enjoy my life.
All of you plan to do just that, retire and enjoy your life. Okay. What about your group? What have you written?
When I am 17, I would be in grade 12. I will be able to do summer jobs. When I am 35, I will get married. I will have a child. When I am 80, I would have a chance to see heaven.
Brilliant. Okay. She's decided at 80 she'll see heaven. Okay. Your group? You're all right.
When I'm 17, I'll get a driving license. When I'm
Okay.
35, I'll have a child.
Okay.
When I'm 80, I'll retire from a job.
Okay. Now comes the trickier part, okay? I want you all to discuss in your groups and come back with the reasons for why you used these kind of verbs in each of these activities. Let's start with the mother bit first, okay? Which tense form did we use? Yeah?
Present tense.
Do you all agree with her? Was it the present progressive or continuous or simple present?
Continue.
Did we do continuous? Just think about it. No. What did we say? My mother loves me, my mother cooks for me, my mother takes care of me.
Took.
You said took, but we suggested that it has to be takes because she does it always, right? So when someone does something always, what do we use? Present tense. You're okay with that? You're absolutely sure? Nobody thinks any other way? present continuous does not work, does it? When we are talking about something that is done all the time. Does present continuous work? Not really. So when do we use the present continuous?
When the person has stopped doing it.
Perhaps yes. When the person is doing it now. Would that make sense? What am I doing now?
Talking.
To whom? To you. And what are you doing now? Okay. And are we doing a little more than that? Yeah, what are we? You're learning. Okay. And would you call this simple present? You would? Or present continuous? Is the action continuing now?
Yes.
Are we carrying on listening to each other? Okay. Am I carrying on trying to teach you and you are trying to learn? Right? Okay. So we haven't stopped it. So the action is continuing. It is in progress. So some people call it progressive present tense and some people call it continuous. Okay? Because we are carrying on with that action now. Okay, now let's go to the third one. What you were doing second, I think, right? What were the sentences? When I was 30.
35.
35, okay. Why did you choose to use those verbs in these sentences? When I will be 17, you said you will get a driving license. Who said that? Yeah, you said that. Okay. When I am 80, Simran said I'll be in heaven, is it? Okay. And what did you say? When I'm 35, I'll get a baby, somebody said. Was it your group? No. Your group did. Okay. And what did you say?
He'll start a business.
You will start a business. Now tell me, why did you use will and the verb along with it? Yeah?
Because we're not yet 35 or 70.
Yes, so it is in the future. We are talking about our future. So we use will and a verb that tags along with it, right? So when you do editing, this is what probably you should keep in your mind when you write a piece on any given topic. Sometimes we say things and forget all about it. We don't revise or reread the passage that we have written, right? So if we reread and try to understand if we have used the right verbs, it'll be really good. That's what we refer to as editing, okay? Editing always gives you a perfect piece of writing, okay? Yeah, now I'm going to read out something, and as I read out, now you're going to do two activities at one go. As I read out, I want you to quickly write down just the verbs that I read out, not the entire sentence, okay? Just the verb. Shall we get going? Okay, are you ready?
Yes.
After Father Thomas died, I was sent to the Delhi Children's Home for Boys in Turkman Gate. It was crowded, noisy, and dirty. The classrooms had broken desks, and the teachers had not taught for years. We ate in a room with long wooden tables, but the cook sold most of our meat to restaurant. We were given eatables and thick blackened chapatis. Are you okay? You've got, okay. Now I want each one of the groups to call out two. Yeah. You can call out from where you are.
Sent.
Okay.
Taught.
Okay. Brilliant. Yeah. Two. Fine. What about you?
Died. Taught. Sold.
Okay. You?
Broken. Sold. Johnson.
You?
Noisy.
Noisy. Is it a verb? What do you think it is? It is an adjective. Okay. Can you call out a verb?
Taught.
Taught. Yeah. And then?
After.
After. Okay. Yeah, your group? You've already said. Okay, what did the verbs do in the sentences that these two groups were calling out? Action. And did after and noisy show any action?
No.
Let's ask him. No?
Noisy.
Noisy. Who's making the noise? It is noisy somewhere, right? Okay, the place is noisy, so it is not doing it itself. It's not an action. So probably these are not verbs. The two words that you called out are not verbs perhaps. Okay, now let's move on and try to understand what tense these verbs were in. All the verbs that I called out in that paragraph. Yeah?
Past tense.
Past tense. Why do you think they were in the past tense?
Because it happened in the past.
Yeah, it happened in the past. It happened some time ago. Yeah, yes, you wanted to say that?
Most of the words were past tense, like taught.
Yeah.
Like if you in present tense you see teaching someone and taught, like I taught the children yesterday, so
Yeah.
that's the past tense.
Absolutely right. Yeah. So when most of the stories are narrated, you would notice that they are narrated using past tense verbs, right? Not the present tense verbs at all. Very rarely it happens, but most of the stories, because they talk about things that have happened long ago or just a little while ago, whatever it is, we use the verbs in the past tense form. Okay. Now move to the third one. Can you call out I will bit? You did an activity a little while ago with something beginning with I and followed by will, right? Okay, why did we do that? It's talking about future. Okay, now I'm going to call out another passage. Let's see if you can underline the verbs that you detect. I so know how the evening will unfold. Soon, Dad will be home. Mum will run out to open the gate to let him and the car in. Dad will say, "How was your day?" to Mum. She'll smile and say, "Just as any other day." Dad will go straight into his room and freshen up. Mum will carry his tea and biscuits to their room and tell him all about what we did the whole day. Then why does she do this if the day was just as any other day? How many verbs did you write? Your group first?
I wrote 6.
6. My God, Paula, that's brilliant.
Run, stay, freshen up, carry, and I wrote this one, but I can smile.
Okay, you're right, because I said she'll smile. So the will got lost, I think, as I spoke it, right? Okay, that's perfect. Now, you just called out the verbs as they were. Could this also be the simple present verb?
Yes.
It can be. How?
Let's freshen up.
Let's freshen up. Okay, that also indicates future. She, yeah?
Let's run.
Okay. Whenever you do something always, we said we use the simple present form, right? Can you tell me a few things that you do always? You go to school every day?
Yes.
You do?
No, not every day. Except
Most of the days, yeah? You go to school most of the working days. Yeah, Simran? You eat, yeah?
we walk every day.
You walk?
We got
You brush your teeth every day? Practice what?
like I every day go for my karate class.
Karate classes. So we didn't do anything to the verb, did we? When we talk about things that we do always, we do not change the way the verb appears in a sentence. Do we add an S or an ED to it? We don't do that. We just use it as it is. Why did we do that? Yeah.
ED actually comes in the past.
Okay. This is present tense and we don't do that. Because we said we didn't do that. If you say I, you don't do that. Supposing you talk about someone else, the doctor, does he come to his office every day, clinic every day?
No.
No, he doesn't. Okay. Who does something every day? The postman comes on
Yes. Every day.
weekdays, right?
The newspaper
Newspaperman
man?
comes every day. That's brilliant. Okay. What else happens every day?
We brush our teeth every day.
We, but something starting with another person. When my mom cooks every day? Yeah, okay. My dad works every day? Yes. So why did we add an S to this? When we talked about ourselves starting with I or we didn't add an S. Why did we do this now? Because it is a? No, it is not continuing. It is also an action we tend to think happens always. So when it happens always, it's simple present. What is the difference? Why did we add an S?
Because he does something.
Who does? Someone else does. Okay, when you start a sentence with a he or a she, it's talking about someone else. So we add an S to the simple present verb. And if we talk about ourselves, I and we don't use or add an S to the verb, right? Okay, now let's move on to describing our friends. I want each group to say what the other group is doing in just 2 sentences. Look at them.
They are thinking.
They're thinking. What do you think they're doing?
At us.
Okay, they're looking at us.
They're smiling.
They're smiling. Why did you? I never told you anything. Why do you say are looking at us, are smiling, are thinking? Yes, Raj?
More than one people.
More than one people, and then, yeah,
I think you use are because you're talking about someone else,
you use?
not yourself.
Yeah, so what do you do?
So you use are.
Yes, but is the action happening now or it happened long ago? Are they looking at us now? Are they smiling now? Present. Is the action continuing? Yes?
Yes.
Okay. So when we are talking about something that's happening now, at the point of time that we are speaking, we use the present continuous. Okay? When we talk about an action that happens always, very regularly, we use the simple present. When we talk about an action that is completed and finished and packed up and gone, then we use the past tense. When we want to talk about our future, we use the future tense. Was it a good lesson?
Yes.
Did you enjoy it?
Yes.
Okay, thanks a lot. I enjoyed working with you too.